Good morning to you. Well, there's an ancient piece of weather law that says whatever happens to the weather in the next fortnight determines the weather for the whole year. Well, it's absolute rubbish, of course, but things are looking interesting. It's certainly going to be a much drier week than it was last week when we had torrential downpours across Wales in particular. We've still got this anticyclone in charge now, and that's quite an intense anticyclone too, virtually 1,050 millibars, and it's going to be around right the way through this week. Things may begin to change right towards the end of the week, say from late Thursday onwards, but there's an awful lot of question marks about that. It's basically high pressure in charge. We could see Arctic winds coming in for next weekend, but as I say, stay tuned because we just do not know at the moment. Now, looking at the temperatures for the next few nights, there is certainly going to be more frost about, say for the middle part of the week, if the skies remain clear, but that's one of the problems at the moment with high pressure. Where will the cloud clear and where will the frost form, and indeed where will the fog form too? Now, the next 24 hours are interesting. You can see how the winds begin to change direction a bit up in the north of Scotland there, and coming down the North Sea. We are going to see more of a north to northwesterly wind, quite a strong wind too, blowing away into the North Sea and onto the near continent. But we've got plenty of cloud about again today. Some thick cloud in the north of Scotland, giving some drizzly rain from time to time. Also some thicker cloud across East Anglia and the south east could give some drizzle too. But as you go further west, well, more chance of some brightness, a bit of afternoon sunshine. Temperatures generally at 6s and 7s. But as the way of things, with the Gulf Stream affecting the northwest of Scotland there, temperatures will be at the highest up in the far north, up around 9 or 10 degrees today, and indeed could be up around that figure for the next few days as well. Well, tonight some thicker cloud again for the far north, giving some drizzly rain. Elsewhere, some gaps in the clouds, certainly some spots of drizzle still left across the east, but there could be some mist and fog forming, more particularly in the central lowlands and also down towards the southwest, and it's here we are more likely to see a few icy patches on the road where skies do clear, and that could go for some clearer skies in northern parts of England too. That's how things will look on Monday morning then. I think we're going to find that the mist and fog does gradually clear away to give some weak sunshine here and there, and temperatures very much the same, but again rather windy up in the far north of Scotland and still some drizzly rain to come. Indeed, it could be quite heavy for a time before things change again on Tuesday, because then we will find a weak front coming down the east coast, bringing some occasional light rain and drizzle. Again, the further west you go, the more likely to be dry and bright, with temperatures up around 7 to 9 degrees. Well, there's the high pressure from midweek onwards, hardly anything changing in the short term, but some thicker cloud across the south for a time. That'll clear away to give some weak sunshine once again. Perhaps on Thursday and Friday, across the north in particular, we'll find some thicker cloud giving a few splashes of light rain, maybe some snow in the hills, but most of the time dry. And that's it from me just for now.